Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 1 of my Fire Emblem Three Houses Crimson Flower Let's Play. My name is Pomon, and in case you have never seen one of my series or you don't know anything about me, I have played this game before. So if you're searching for a Let's Play where someone is going in completely blind, that's okay. Search for someone else. If you are searching for someone that's going to not play this game very well and not know the mechanics firsthand, then also search for another Let's Play because I'm definitely more than accustomed to this game by this moment. And yeah, however, if you want to stay and you are going in blind, don't worry, I'm going to be reading through the story because I want this one to be, after all, a Let's Play, not just a random playthrough of Crimson Flower with no plot. I will be not reading because this game has voice acting, but basically going through the story, and I will be playing through the maps as if I was, doing this first time. But obviously, I know things that someone who is playing for the first time wouldn't. Been a while since this game was released. I think it was 2018, 2019. So ancient, absolutely ancient game by this point, and it even shows a little bit in the visuals. Not something that we can really appreciate on the opening cutscenes, because these are obviously not rendered with the game's engine, but in game is going to be noticeable. I actually have some trouble trying to record this. I tried recording this before, like almost a week ago, but my Switch dock broke. So yeah, that was something. 2019. It's actually shown there, 2019. All right. So we're going to go for, well, first of all, let me check on extras, I guess. Voiceover language, I want Japanese, yeah, and I'm sorry, but I just prefer it that way. We're going to go for a new game. New Game Plus is a feature that is in this game. I don't like it though. I think it makes the game a bit too easy. We're going to play on hard for experienced players, but Madden, I think it's a bit too much. Classic. Connect to network? No. No. Please no. Okay, and I forgot. You can shift around with Byleth during the loading screens, which is a good thing to have some distraction during loading screens, because this game is like 5% load the screens. No exaggeration. Okay. Starting cutscene does look pretty great. All right. It's been a long while. I've already played Silver Snow in this channel. I might make some references to Silver Snow or something, but I'm going to try and not be very specific. Because, well, why not? So Zeros standing there, opposing this big guy. A bit slow for my liking, but I understand it's the starting scene, so if they had to take their time at one, it definitely had to be this one. So yeah, not complaining, not complaining. It's just, after the 6th or 7th time playing through the start's losing its charm a little bit. And this is This isn't actually the 7th, it's the 8th time I'm playing this game. I've beaten it 7 times before. Different routes, accounting of course, but yeah, even so, the routes in this game don't really add a lot of new things. Like, they are very similar between each other, so it's not like Fates where I would consider them different games. Yeah. That's blood. That's Nemesis' sword. In Japanese, she doesn't actually say the "he's gone now." She just says "mother." And yeah, there's this thing with the skyscrapers and the gorilla's ass. That kind of seems like it was going to lean into real world connections, but let me tell you that already. It's not. It's not. Okay, so just so you know, I'm like the biggest nerd for Japanese voices ever. I know where every voice has been, more or less. Yeah, okay, the 3D models. Yeah, the 3D models definitely didn't age best. Like, I can already see. It's not great. And I remember the animations being also pretty poor, but okay. This might actually be one of the best models in the game, so that should tell you something. Speaking of one of the best models, our protagonist could be female or male. Even though my previous series in the channel was with the male character, I did beat off screen the game on the Blue Lions route, Azure Moon, with female. I think I showed a little bit of footage in some other videos. So I think I'm going to go for male again. The only time I've beaten the route I'm intending to do, which is Crimson Flower, I picked female. So let's, you know, let's change it up a little bit. Is this form correct? Yes. Who are you? I'm immortal. Oh, kind of forgot that this was a thing. Yei Suzuki. Yeah, that sounds perfectly okay. It's a character from one of my favorite series, so that's alright. This is in-game time. I think we start on March, so it would be good if it was early, like around May, like May 14th. I don't know if May 14th is anything, but May 14th. Oh wow, that is quite the coincidence. 365 days and I picked the same one where you were born. I wonder. Right? So that was the start. Hey. This is Aki Otsuka, right? This is the voice for Blackbeard in One Piece. He's also in Yakuza. I'm currently playing Yakuza 7 and he's there. Pretty fucking great voice, like... Amazing voice, one of my favorite voice actors. I was dreaming about a young girl. Sounds like Violet.
お前の話を聞く限り、そんな奴には会ったことはねえんだがな。まあいい、そんなもん忘れちまえ。戦いに雑念はいらん。俺たち傭兵の仕事は
Risking your lives, part of the job for mercenaries, like us. After playing Path of Radiance,
さあ、とっとと支度しな。
yeah,
次は王国での仕事だ。
I don't know if I can see this start the same way. We'll need to leave, of course.
まったく、お前以外はもう外で待ってるぞ。
ジェラルドさん、すまんが来てもらっていいか。
どうした？
It's happening.
突然
And
申し訳ありませ
immediately.
ん。
Okay.
こんな時間にガキどもが揃って何の用だ？
I remember
実は私たち
voices in Japanese for the lords are pretty great.
どうか力を貸していただけませんか。
Dimitri, I think Dimitri
遅くだと？
does a very good job pre-time skip. Pre-time skip, I think he's much better than Chris Hackney. Post-time skip, they are more or less the same.
金どころか今
But he does the princely things much better. Claudius is incredible. And Edelgard might be the best in comparison. I don't really care for Taraplat.
来やがったか。たく。ガキどもはともかくこの村を見捨てるわけにはいかねえ。おい、行くぞ。用意はいいな。
Alright, first battle. First battle. We get thrown into the action pretty quickly. Not that this game likes to do that a lot. It likes to, okay, clear game data. So this was my first playthrough, my second on Maddening, my third on New Game Plus. This was Crimson Flower. This was when I did mages only. This was the wrong emblem one. And this was the one I did for the channel. Oh yeah, and Banana was my previous attempt where my capture card yes exploded. I think Banana was a pretty stupid name, so I changed it. Sorry. Yeah, so we'll save here. That's what I save, definitely. Yeah, so if you tip your controller, Violet will run. Is a pretty important thing to know because you're going to see loading screens a lot in this game. This game isn't really optimized, and I hear it's even worse for digital copies. This is a physical copy I'm playing. So yeah, not the greatest. Okay, player face. Down the enemy in front first. Okay. Set a unit, move to an enemy, and all. So, here, a weaker person wouldn't take notice of the people's inventories. Okay, I can't open. Okay, it's like this. But I do. And I realized that, for example, Dimitri and Claude are basically dead weight for me because I'm not going to be using them on the long run. So I intend to give all the experience to Jay, Suzuki, and Edelgard. Okay, this is a bit... okay, has a bit of resistance compared to Engage, which is what I've gotten used to. So E ranking swords, D ranking axes, D rank there. I want to train lances a little bit with Jay Suzuki, so I'm going to talk.
おかげで助かった。こんなところでは死ねないからな。すまないが、力を貸してほしい。
No problem, no problem. Well, the working together is going to be a problem because you're going to give me everything you own. And... well then, I'll weaken. And I'll take the kill, probably with Edelgard, to be honest. Weapon durability, I realize. Yeah, definitely with Edelgard. So, with Edelgard I want to have... swords. I want to train her swords. Normally I do only axes. I feel like that's a bit of a shame. I will also take the opportunity to talk. As always, swords are normally the most accurate weapon, so I expect this to go well. Okay, transition into battle is a bit rough, but... enemy phase, ally phase, they don't move yet. Okay. You have to be a bit careful with Geralt because he has a lot of movement and he isn't afraid to go into the offensive. So let me talk here.
あんたらのおかげで命こんな偏僻な村に腕利きの傭兵が、まさに天の廃材。日頃の行いのおかげだな。
So, how about you give me all? That way, when I join, you know, the actual game, when I go into the next battle, I'm actually going to have all of this vulneration, all of this weaponry. So it's important to steal from the others. Okay. Weakening quite a lot, training the lances, training the swords. What we intended. Please don't. Okay. I thought he was going to move. I'm not able to use combat arts because I only know combat arts for swords, and I'm actually missing all of my lance shots. So that's not great. Byleth is a very peculiar unit in terms of training his ranks, because all these ranks you can normally train in a pretty passive way by teaching, but Byleth, due to not being a student, is actually not going to be able to train them that way. He's going to have to train them in battle. So that's why I'm prioritizing his combat with certain weaponry so much. Okay, finally take the kill. That's obviously going to be a heal. And you move. You finally do move. Okay, he's explaining here the linked attacks. Okay, so do you come? Okay. He drops his axe, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Geralt. I don't want them to attack you because then they would be on the forest. So how about Edelgargoyles here? And I go here and I use another vulnerary. That's not quite full health, but it's pretty close. I wonder if you don't have weaponry, do you still give the linked attack? Could be. If they surround Costas, it's actually not going to go for him. Geralt is pretty good for weakening Costas because in this game NPC allies can never kill bosses. So he will never... Okay, speed. Speed, defense. Speed is differential on the early game. Charm is also pretty good. You're going to kill here. Okay. Because that's not a boss, that's just someone. And you go away, because this game has Super Canto. I think I'm going to let the boss decide. I'm going to take care of you. Would be actually pretty bad if you dodge. Yeah. And I'm just going to wait. Okay, okay. Can probably take it with Bella. They're coming. That's okay. So yeah. As I said, it's going to be easier to train you. You're already on level 2. So I think the kill should go to Jay Suzuki. Nice level. Almost level 3, to be honest. 14 strength. Every 5 strength, you basically gain 1 point of speed because things weight a little bit less. And I get an iron axe. That's going directly into my inventory. And everything I have in my inventory, Dimitri's lance, Claude's bow, and their vulneraries, very important also, are going to be kept there. So that's a way of, you know, getting a bit of a head start on the game at the very beginning. Because at the very beginning you can't buy weapons or healing. You need these things, especially in Maddening. Maybe I'm going a bit too hard because this is hard, not Maddening. I think she has the Japanese voice for Morgana, this cat being mascot in Persona 5. Haven't played the game personally, but I know the character, of course. Very important to show Sothis' feet there. That was actually completely essential to the plot, even if you don't know. Also called the beginning.
一体誰にそう呼ばれておったのか。
What the hell are you talking about?
何？わしは今まで名前すら
She talks like, yes, like a grandma
それ
would.
が宣告。
That's her
するりと口をついて
type
出
of
た。
thing. She talks in a very
おかしなこともあるも
complicated,
のじゃ。
formal
なんじゃその顔は。
Japanese.
己が
So
名前す
yeah,
らわからぬわらしと思うたか。ふん。ならばそのわらしに命を助けられたお主
but
は
somehow
どう
they
なんじゃ。
of course have to mix that with the mannerisms of a child, like like pouting. So I'm no child.
おお、偉そうに。見た目ば
As
かり
as
それ
far
ってお
as
るよう
this
じゃ
game
な。
allows, I normally like to
たかが小娘
kind
一人
of
救うために
roleplay the
娘と
decisions
の
of
女
my
の前で体を
character,
投げ出し
like
おっ
be
て。
consequent with my
わ
actions,
しが
nothing
と
too
っさに
cringy,
時を
don't
止めたから
worry.
良いものだ。
Just, you
この
know,
ままでは死んでお
I
ったぞ。
think I'm going to go for. I'm mostly going to be rude. Like, I'm not going to say thank you, not going to say sorry. Yes, you stop time.
お礼の一つも言えぬとは
I do
の
not hear your
こ
gratitude.
こ
She
から
actually
追い
called
出さ
me
れない
out.
か。
Okay.
そう、素直に感謝すればよいのじゃ。わしも助けがいがあるというものよ。
Alright, alright. Well, called out immediately after I say it.
よう時を止められたものじゃ。
So what now?
再び時を動かせば、
Oh,
あの斧はお主の背に見事に
That's
吸い
nice.
込まれ。当たり前じゃ。はあ、お主のせいでわしまでこのような目に。一体どうすればよいのかの。
then just keep time frozen until I'm safe.
そのようなことができてたまるか。いや待って。
But
そ
perhaps
うか。止めた時を巻き戻せばよいのじゃな。
bona fide
できそうじゃ。
magical
ま
summoning
ったく世話の焼ける
circle.
やつめ。巻き戻る時はわずかなれど、何が起こるか知っておれば命を守るのはたやすかろう。では、
I know what's coming, so I can protect myself.
炎をその身に宿せし者よ。時のよすがをたどりて。
Toki.
斧が
I
答え
actually
を
know
見
that
出せ。
word. It means time. I know some Japanese. I actually have like an A1 Japanese. I know things, but I can't speak it for shit. I just understand most of it, and due to having seen so much anime, let's just admit it. I can get things through context. For example, there he didn't say you will die. He said like step aside. Smiling faces.
お前今何かセイラス騎士団ただいま参った生徒を脅かす盗賊ども
This guy.
覚悟せ
Used him a lot on Silver Snow. Don't think I will this
盗
time.
賊が逃げていくで
I
は
think
ない
he
か
can be recruited in Crimson Flower, but I find it to be a bit of a weird decision. It doesn't really fit. Couldn't
さ
be.
て酋長たちも無事のようだなおっと面倒なやつが来ちまった
Why him? Okay, so probably I'm the... Oh, it's actually Edelgard who's the MVP. Makes sense, makes sense. She did... You know, I think she did better than Violet. She's not as overpowered as Dimitri. I always say that each of the lords in this game brings something a bit unique to the table. In Dimitri's case, it's just pure strength. In Edelgard is... Ah, man.
私のことを覚えておられますか
The way this guy talks.
あなたの右腕
Yeah, in Dimitri's pure strength, in Edelgard is the Aemir later than the game, which has a very good combat art, and in Claude is his personal class, which gives him a lot of flexibility.
それにもう団長じゃない今はただの流れの傭兵
He's a wandering mercenary.
次の仕事があるからまたなではまたどこかで ってそうなるわけないでしょうが。団長には
Dude.
修道院まで来てもらいますからね。ガルグマク大修道院か。
I've always found
そうなるよな。
very funny how little, like, Geralt openly expresses his disgust in here, but doesn't really do anything. Are you the captain self? I'm a bandit. Oh, he actually liked that. Okay. Oh, yes, yes. Geralt seems to be, like, quite the jokester.
どうかしましたか団長。まさか逃げようなんて思ってませんよね。かのセイロス騎士団を相手に逃げ出せるなんてさ。
セイロス騎士
Alright
団
then.
か。確かに腕が立つ者どものようじゃな。
And I hear voices.
あちらで呼ばれておるぞ。お主、さっさと言ってやれ。さっきは助かったわ。ありがとう。それにしても腕が立つの。
Nah, you're one to talk.
傭兵なのよね。しかもあなたの
Your father, that would be Geralt the Blade Breaker.
歴代最強の騎士
Actually even has a skill in-game called Blade Breaker. Very broken skill. I didn't know he was a captain.
そんなことがあるの？
She liked that somehow. It's important to raise my support with Edelgard. I actually think it's more difficult to not get every support to the maximum with Violet than it is to get them. Because Violet just levels support by doing everything. By teaching, by talking, by saying the most stupid shit. One of every two choices is going to level up your support with someone. It's insane. Normally by the time I reach half of the game, I've unlocked every support conversation for Violet. Everyone. It's a bit ridiculous.
あなたが真っ先に逃げ出すからじゃないの。
Okay, Claw.
そうだったそうだった。聞いてくれよあんた。
Strategic.
こっそり俺だけ
Sneaky.
ずらっとしたところへ
Scheme
こいつらが
even.
ついてきたせいで盗賊は揃いも揃って俺たちを追いかけてきちまった。とんだ笑い話さ。クロード、お前はそんなことを考えて皆のためにおとりになったものと思っていたが。
Man, that's a great
そうに
voice.
決まってるでしょ。言葉の表しか見ないようじゃメイ君にはなれないわよ。
言葉の裏ばかり読んで猜疑心にまみれてもメイ君にはなれない気がするがな。
Dude.
おっと、帝王学の議論か。二人ともさすがだな。しかし猜疑心の塊の俺からしたらまだまだ純粋なヒナみたいな報酬だぞ。
Alright.
口が減らないわね、あなたは。
まあいい。それより今はお前のことだ。盗賊団の頭相手に一歩も引かぬ戦いぶり。俺ももっと強くならねばと思ったよ。
I lost control of the situation.
あなた、
Let's ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
何を隠そう。私はアドラステア帝国の。
待てエーデルガルト。それなら俺も話がある。今ファーガス神聖王国は
But no, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of individuals like yourself.
俺と共に王国へ。そこまでだ。まったく、二人とも手が早いな。
Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. This guy doesn't know. He doesn't know.
まずはあんたの好みでも聞こうかな。どの国が好きなんだ？
こやつら、出自をことにするようじゃな。お主の好む国を答えてやるがよかろう。
Well, that would be the Dresden Empire. Not like this is the actual choice, but it's good to get a bit more of support. The other regions are obvious.
大修道院へ向け出発するぞ。
おっと、話の続きはまた後でだな。
やれやれ、慌ただしいのまったく。じゃがあの小わっぱども、三者三様よの。
Are they? Edelgard. A fine young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. Dimitri is quite sincere, but he senses darkness lurking beneath, I mean. And Cloth sees his smile is striking, but that the smile doesn't reach his eyes.
わしと同じ見立てじゃな。ほう、また眠くなってきたの。お主、わしが。
Yeah. Go to sleep. Okay. Yes, I'll save here. Just going to circle through my saves. I have like 30 saves available, so... Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. These are incredible on the first half. On the second, not so much. But yeah, these paintings are just very nice looking. To pray that they may realize their full potential. Just as a tiny sprout will one day grow into a great tree. The Great Tree Moon. Okay. Oh, and the introduction of the continent.
天上より女神の見守ると言われるその大地は3つの勢力によって統治されていた。1000年以上の歴史を持ち、
On the south,
の南半分を支配する
our
アドラスレ
choice,
ア帝国。
the Adrestian
その帝
Empire.
国の北側、寒冷な大地を王と騎士た
And
ちが
here's
治
the
める
Holy Kingdom of
ザーガス
Vargus.
神聖王国。そして大陸の
And in
東側
here
で王をいただかず
is
有
the
力
Lister
となる
Alliance.
共同体をなすレスター諸侯同盟領。かつては戦乱の嵐が吹き荒れた大地も今は三勢力の均衡により平穏が保たれていた。
Nice. Another cutscene. They really like to spoil you with cutscenes at the very beginning, but it's incredible how Crimson Flower only has one exclusive cutscene. Like it's actually laughable at some points. You will see on the long run. I don't know if I'm a fan of the designs in this game. I definitely prefer what they did in Engage. This game really at times looks like they were just trying to profit from Persona type of style. They were aware that Persona 5 had been like a bomb and lured a lot of people, so they kind of copied the style but didn't do it as well. Persona 5 really works because it has like a distinct aesthetic, almost like a comic strip. In this game, this for example looks good, but some of the faces at times look unnatural. Manuela, absolutely underrated. Absolutely underrated character. I understand why, but she's still pretty sad. There she is. Definitely my favorite character in this game. Rhea. Alright. Seems I won't have to cut the loading screens at the very beginning, but as time progresses, when they get longer, I probably will. I will just cut them out of the recording. Been here before?
ああ、お前に言ったことはなかったが、俺は昔ここで騎士として働いていた。大司教レア様の下でな。
The Archbishop.
お前も知っての通り、このフォドラの住人の大半はセイロス教の敬虔な信徒だ。そんなバカでかい教団の最高指導者が大司教であるレア様ってわけよ。
お待たせしました。 ジェラルトさん。
Oh yeah, big boys on set of Takehito
セテ
Koyasu
スと申します。
is this
ああ
voice.
どうも
Aokiji in One Piece.
久しいですね。ジェラル
He also plays a lot of characters in Fire Emblem, like Kagetsu in Engage, Longu in Fates. He has a really great voice overall.
長きにわたる音信不通お詫びします。あれから俺もいろいろありましてね。
そしてその子が生まれた。
This is your child, is it not?
ええ、修道院を出て数年後に母親は病で死んじまいましたがね。
Mother's dead.
そうですか。活躍はアロイスから聞いています。あなたの名は確か。
My name is Jay Suzuki.
良い名
A
前です。
fine name indeed.
士官学校の生徒たちを救ってくれたこと、心より感謝します。ジェラルト、私が何を言いたいか、あなたならすでに分かっていますね。
Oh yeah, I also love this one. So you want me to rejoin the knights, and I obviously don't want to. Okay, I won't say
ジェ
no,
ラル
but
ト、アロイスから聞いているはずです。私は一度下がりますが、この後
I understand that because Rhea is so
彼らの話があるでしょ
powerful,
う。
it's
しっかり
kind of
耳を
hard
傾
to
けておいてください。
outright refuse her.
それでは
But anyways, it's just a bit. I don't know, Geralt doesn't really work for me in that aspect where he complains a lot about the church's decisions, but then he goes along with them. Damn, I've been forced back.
お前もしばらくはここで働いてくれるか。
My services as a mercenary?
いや、それが教師と
No,
して
I
出す。
want you to teach.
この修道院に士官学校が併設されてる話はさっきのガキどもから聞いたよな。で、ちょうど
Academy just happens to be short a professor.
かけちまったとかで、アロイスの野郎。
And then Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
こんにちは。あなたが新任の先生？渋くてなかなかイケてるじゃない。
That's right.
俺じゃねえんだ。
Oh no, he was talking to Geralt. Forgot this. Yeah.
レア様には気をつけろよ。お前を教師にする意図が読め
Okay, I get it, Dad.
かもしれね
まさかあなたなの？ずいぶん若く見えるけど。
何、教師の資質さえあれば年齢は関係あるまい。我が輩はハンネマン。紋章学者
Anneman,
であり、
Dress Scholar and Professor, the Officers Academy.
君は紋章を宿しているかね。一度我が輩の部屋に来て調べたまえ。
私は
And Manuela, a professor, a physician,
歌姫よ。
a songstress,
よろしくね。
and available. Something she doesn't say in Japanese, but localization kind of does Manuela dirty in a lot of aspects. A songstress.
ここに来る前はね、歌劇団にいたの。聞いたことないかしら。ミッテルフランク歌劇団の美しき。
不必要な長話は後にしたまえ、マヌエラ君。
Yeah. Even if I think sometimes the lords bickering between each other is a bit forced, Anneman and Manuela continuously fighting is just pure comedic gold for
そう
me.
いうことなら
They really did that very well.
私から説明させてもらおうかしら。士官学校には
The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses.
出身国ごとに所属が
Wow.
分かれているの。
Unexpected.
まずはアドラークラスね。
The Black
アド
Eagle
ラステア
House.
帝国出身の子たちがいて、今年の宮長はなんと次期皇帝と噂される
The Edelgard, in line to be the next emperor.
次に
So a big name.
ファーガス神聖王国から来た者が所属する。今年の宮長は
And the house leader is Prince Dimitri,
彼も
who's going to be the next king.
最後に
And lastly, the Golden Deer House, first unit of the Lister Alliance. The house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, leader of the Alliance.
時代の皇帝
The next Emperor King, the next Emperor, the next King, and Sovereign Duke are all here.
本当にね。厄介事だけはごめん
No,
だけ
no,
れど
no. That wouldn't happen.
校内でも見て回るといい。我が輩の部屋にも立ち寄ってくれたまえ。
そうそう。
The old man. Again, sometimes the localization is just like, okay.
癖のある子が多いけれど、いい子たちよ。詳しい話は明日レア様からあるはずだから。それじゃ、またね。
Alright.
考えを改める気はないか。
And instead of having the logical reaction in this situation, because appointing a random like Violet as a professor is pretty stupid.
そのジェラルトとやらも信用できない。
Based. Seteth I really like. We're not going to use him in this run, but I made extensive use of him in Silver Snow, and as a unit he's also pretty powerful, so... Oh, Shamir name drop already. I feel like I always get surprised by this, but it's a very early mention.
ああ、その件もあったな。 引き
Okay.
続き調査を進めさせよう、レア。今は君の言葉を信じる。が、何か怪しげな点があったその時は。
Uh-huh. Okay, so you didn't see that, but that was an obnoxiously long loading screen. All right. This is getting a bit longer than I wanted to for the first chapter, but definitely want to do the first actual battle, not the tutorial battle, before we finish. This game just likes to drop so much plot. It's a bit too much. And I'm playing this after Path of Radiance, which is like the king of, you know, overwhelmingly large plot. But yeah, there it works because it's like the best plot ever. And here, I really hate this style they use for this cutscene. Some characters look absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. For example, Sylvain here, I don't know. He looks weird. Okay. So, free roam. We can move around. We can move the camera. Nothing too unique. Apparently I will. Speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around. Okay, on the monastery, there's a lot of stuff, so I will be skipping most of the text. An iron sword. An iron sword, okay. It's pretty good, actually. Anyway, first floor. Oh yeah, it's true, I don't have the whole map open, so every time... That took a little bit to load. Every time I go into a place, it's going to do this. The reception hall looks like a hall, yeah. Oh, it hasn't loaded the NPCs, so it's completely empty. But I think if I take a little bit more of time, I don't even think I'm playing that fast. Yeah, the NPCs will appear. A technical marvel. Safe accepted a teaching position, hoping you will lend your strength to the Empire. Princess and her parent. You'll be tasked with leader of the Black Eagles. Would you like to know more about the Black Eagles? Yes, because these are the ones that I'm going to pick. Let's check a little bit about them. and I can tell you my impressions about them.
私は見ての通り
Edelgard.
そうに感じるかもしれない
Incredibly strong unit,
これでも
great
次の
character,
これで
incredibly good character,
そうね
and yeah,
なんとなく
has some weaknesses. They aren't really relevant. She doesn't tank magic very well. She gets a promotion automatically through the story, like every lord. It's not the best promotion. There are better classes for her. And we're going to go through that
彼は
path, I
私
think.
の従者で
Hubert,
レストラ
the
パー
worst character in the game. I hate his
幼い頃
guts.
からずっと私に仕えてい
You're
る
free to think otherwise, but I find Hubert to be
内面もそうだから
obnoxious,
筋の通った男よ
evil, but like not evil in a saving way, like evil for no reason, like just gets a boner with bluff. Yeah, that's basically his personality. Aside from that, as a unit, I also think he's pretty boring because unlike other mages in this game, he doesn't have a good pool of faith.
常に勝負を
Then Ferdinand, no weaknesses, lots of strengths,
彼の家は
very well suited to any physical class, basically, and a very good personal.
貴
That
族
gives
として
him a
の
lot
自
of
覚がありすぎる
hit
か
and
もしれない
avoid when at full HP. Linhardt,
頭のいい人よ彼
not my favorite character
極
either,
度の面倒くさいいつも
and especially have a problem with him as a unit because he's so set on being a magical unit that if you try anything else, it's going to be almost impossible. Caspar, I actually like Caspar. I think Caspar is at least fun. Have a bit of an internal joke about Caspar being like an anime protagonist. He eats a lot, is very small, likes punching people, has a strong sense of justice. Very, very like a protagonist. But he isn't. He definitely isn't. Bernadetta,
彼女はバーリアの一人娘よ
well,
少し変わっているけれど
there are mixed opinions about Bernadetta.
ただ
She has her moments,
と宣言した
her good moments sometimes, but
講義に
mostly, yeah, she's a bit too much for my liking. Dorothea, I really like Dorothea. She's a good character, a good unit,
彼女はその中でも偉大な人ね
much more flexible than people give her credit for. She would be great if she didn't have the weakness on cavalry, I think, but having those weaknesses do limit her capabilities a little bit. The weakness in Fate isn't really relevant because you can overturn that with a hidden talent. And Petra, boring as character. I don't really hate her, it's that just that she does absolutely nothing during the plot, nothing. She has no personality to speak of, except of being foreign. And I don't really understand why she dresses like a secretary. But yeah, she does her job because as a unit she's incredibly fun. These are going to be my people. Aside from that, I'll just, go around and talk to the other two leaders without paying a lot of attention to the people they want to introduce me because I already have my mindset. Oh yeah, this is what I was searching for. It's called a teaching gig. And you better introduce yourself, your cloth from Reagan. We're not as difficult as the other classes. Care to know about anyone? Nope. I don't. Really don't.
先日はすまなかった世話になっておいてろくに名乗りもせず
And even have the courtesy to introduce yourself. Dmitry Alexander played it.
存在な口は聞けないな
And of course, at the academy, I'm simply a student. I've heard you are to become a professor.
バーガス神聖王国の王子ですがここではあくまで一人の生徒です未熟者ではありますがそうだ
Thank you.
学級を見て回っているそうですね
No.
あなたの働きに感謝します
So, the introductions have been completed. One iron sword, one vulnerary, some money. Yeah, just quests, as you know them. You can return automatically to Rhea. I'm actually going to do that. If you don't, you can explore a bit around, but as I said, this chapter is running a bit
士官学校の
long.
様子はいかがでしたか清廉な魂の息吹に満ちていたでしょう
さて
Oh, sorry. I skipped over your text. I'm not against doing that in the monastery, but during the story itself, I'm going to not do that.
昼食クラッセもう見て回ったわよね
We have decided to allow you first pick. Nora and I will take charge of the remaining two houses. Yes, the complete opposite of how actually choosing houses works in real life. My mother is a professor, and it's actually with seniority. If you are the oldest, or you have accumulated enough points, you have the right to choose before anyone else. So as I said, we're going to choose the Drestian Empire Black Eagle House. Many are nobility and most of them use magic. Yeah, that's kind of one of my problems with them. Too many mages. Yes.
心は決まりましたか彼らを真摯に導いてくれることを願います
フォドラの未来を担う有望な若者ばかりだ
Of course, of course.
職務を誇りとしてん
お兄様
Oh, I'm Flame.
ごめんなさいお話の最中でしたので
Oh, I think I could also have met Cyril
今取り込み中だ
during
急
the...
ぎの用事か
Maybe even Catherine.
大したことではありませんわそれよりもそちらの方は
この者は
No, es
士
professor.
官学校の新任教師だ
士官学校のはじめまして先生私セテスの妹のフレンと申しますお見知りおきを
Flame also has a pretty well-known voice, if I remember correctly. Always found it very funny how the music
近日
completely cuts away. A few days time there will be a mock battle between the three houses.
同時に
We'll be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well.
大司教を失望させぬようにな以上だ
Good. Good. That's exactly what I want. Some battle. But instead I'm going to get more plot.
ガスパル君ちょっとそんな言葉遣いでは失礼じゃないそりゃそうだけどねこいつに敬語を期待するだけ
Alright. So now we come to the point where all the gimmicks of the characters, because this Fire Emblem decided to throw every playable character at the beginning, all the gimmicks have to be introduced to us at the same time. This guy likes to sleep. This girl is, well, she has like social anxiety mixed with anime tropey something.
ところでどうだろう先生
Ferdinand is,
今更ではあるが
how to say it,
話しかけても構わ
a bit overbearing.
学級内では身分や年齢の差があっても分け隔てなく接することを推奨されている私としては先生もその輪の中に入ってもらえると嬉しいのだが
I don't mind at all. Why can't I choose the option where I say no? Please respect me.
先
But
生
oh well.
腹太い素敵です
You have a
よ
gut.
ろしく願います
Haha. Big joke.
ちょっとペトラちゃん
You understand she doesn't speak properly.
こんなに細身で素敵な体型の人に腹が
Dorothea is flirty.
申し訳ないです
You have not yet mastered this language. Oh, I wouldn't know.
もちろん私に対しても普通に接してくれて構わ
Treat me
ない
as you do the others.
王女といえど
Maybe the Imperial Princess, but here I'm just another student. Okay. That's actually very respectable
こ
of
のア
you.
ドラークラッセをしっかりと指導してくれることをね
そうと決まれば歓迎訓練だなあ先生
And this guy
見
likes
せてくれよ
battling.
腕見せるですか何のため
Oh god. Oh no.
違うぜ腕っつったら
I'm not against silliness in dialogue if it's optional dialogue, but main story dialogue having these
まずはお茶の時間にしません
these jokes. And Linhardt is sleeping. They are so quirky.
接すると言っても現 度というものがあるだろう。誇り高き貴族の、そして帝国を代表するアドラークラッセの一員としての責務をだね。
Blah 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 blah. They are discussing with each other.
この騒ぎを鎮めるのが
Oh god, and Hubert is here too.
先生。
The piece of filth, greasy haired rat that is Hubert.
よろしく頼むわね、先生。
I'll try. I'll try. It's going to be more difficult than I thought. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Oh yeah, it's true. I'm forced to do exploration, right? 26th of... we actually don't start on March, but on
こ
April.
の装置を使って君に紋章の力があるかを確かめさせてくれ。
Right.
何？紋章を知ら
Don't
な
know
い。
anything about Crest.
少し長くなるが。
Allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them.
さて、まずは紋章とは何かであるな。紋章とは力だ。はるか昔、
Said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength and a number of moves. I think it's widely accepted that in this game, nobles normally have better spell lists and better magical growths. So it's very related to magic, especially. The crests are passed down through the blood. Just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean the descendants will inherit it. Sorry, think you didn't finish talking there? Okay, do what you can to find out. Gorski like that? Okay, can I do that with a different animation? No, I don't think I will. By the way, this device doesn't look quite fitting to the medieval ages, but... More research to do in regard to this crest that appears to be like a brand new one. Hahnemann nerding out. Pretty good. Okay. So Sunday, right? I think I'm forced to go into exploration here. Yeah, well, they are going to explain to me the calendar. Those the days on which events and missions will take place. You have to pay attention to your schedule, even though the schedule is pretty irrelevant. It's basically the number of Sundays that matters. The events that happen on different days. Okay, you can check the menu already, like the goals. I'm actually going to change the goals already. I know it shouldn't matter a lot, but I just want to show my intentions. Edelgarth. Swords. We're going to train swords. And reason. I want to go for a magical type of build. We'll be building that reason because it's a hidden talent. As you can see here, it's a hidden talent. It has 3 stars. After I finish building it, then it will become a strength and it will be easier to grow. I want to go for a magical build for Edelgard because she does have a lot of magic, and I've always thought it would be interesting, and it's a shame that she doesn't get to use it in many of her classes. So yeah, the only class that allows her to use magic while still keeping the strength on endgame is Mortal Savant. So I'll be building to that. But, well, maybe we'll stay... I have plans. We'll talk about that later. Hubert... So we have to do reason. And we'll go with bows. Want to train your bows a little bit. Ferdinand, I want... I like the axes, but we're going to build that heavy armor a little bit. Because I want to start going to Great Knight. Linhardt is going to be... Faith is very good already, D+. You can pass no problem, you're going to heal on yourself, so let's give a boost to Lances and Reason. Lances are important because I don't want to stay on ground. I want to try Cavalier, I mean Dark Knight, so that's something. Here I'm going to go Swords and Axes. I have thought this beforehand, of course. Bernadette is where I'm kind of doubting. I think maybe Lances and Bows will be good enough for the beginning. Because I don't, like, I have some guides what I want to do, but yeah, I guess Lances and Bows are okay. They are both good for you. They give you good combat arts. So yeah, Lances and Bows. Dorothea, lose the swords. They are useless on you. Reason and Faith. Let's focus. I know you're bad on Faith, at Faith right now, but we'll turn that around. And finally, Petra. I'm going to go for Lances and Axes. She's not especially good in Lances, and it might look like a weird deviation when I already have Swords, Axes, and Bows available as physical weapons, but Lances are important to pass a certain promotion. So this is good. So I guess we'll explore. Not like I'm left with many choices. My room. I thought I heard a girl's voice. I have the DLC for this game, so I can technically take all of these stat boosters and this item, which is incredibly broken. It allows you to retaliate at any point, a lot of renown. I might do that later down the line, but at the start I want to have like the normal game experience. I will, however, I think I don't want the glasses, but I can do the... Yeah, we'll go for this one.
先生、学級対抗戦があるそうね。
That's a no-word statement, of course. But however, we will win.
生徒一人一人の特徴を知ったり、
Explanations and training. Yeah, I don't really need this, so don't worry. We'll probably be ignoring... No, I won't. Alright, Greenhouse Keeper quest. I know there's also one with Sylvain. I guess I'll talk with Claude. Can't lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary. Not a chance. Okay. I normally turn around like this. Yeah, getting used to the controls a little bit, because this place is definitely bigger than the Somniel. Oh yes, it is. I actually prefer the Somniel because it's very skippable. Yeah, Leonie, sorry, but... Good taste. Absolutely based guy, Sylvain. Alright, some food, share a bite. They give me 3 quests, and only one of them requires me using up my activity points, which is good because I only have 1. Okay, some people might decorate with things. I'm just going to plant the Deuce seeds because that's what the game wants me to do. And I will infuse with magic because it's free. Easy quest. Okay, the mess hall, the dining hall. Most important place in the monastery, where we're going to spend basically every exploring session. The gameplay loop of the monastery is very, very concrete. You just take people and you eat with them to give them motivation. And after you spend all your times, you do less relevant things with your activity points. And then you go into lessons and you teach and you do it again. So Edelgard, Bernadetta, Dorothea. I mean, I guess Edelgard and Dorothea because they both have hidden talents. So they are a good target for teaching.
あら、これ好きだったの？
I didn't.
これ多分好きだったような。
Okay. And as Professor level E+, of course they aren't going to. More activity points, more monthly funds.
頼りになりますね。
Because I already ran out of activity points, I could go away, but there's a third quest
ごきげんよう、先生。と言っても、
by Flame.
私は生徒ではありませんのよ。
That's a shame.
機会があれば、私も生徒として学んでみたいのですけれど、お兄様しか家族がい
Master is
ない
kind
ので。
enough to provide the sanctuary for my brother and
聞
I.
いていただけるかしら。
Oh yeah, and she's the one that gives me the fishing, of course. Should have known because that's kind of Flame's thing. Would you like to fish? Apparently. With Flame's bait, I can do one fishing session. Okay, been a while. Been a while, perfect. But I've been fishing a lot in Engage, so compared to that, this is child's play. I now need to report and we can get out. Okay, I'm mostly going to not show the monastery, but because this is the first exploration, you might be interested in it. Mostly I'm going to just do a super cut of the most relevant things I ran into in the monastery. So yeah, I think it's L. It's L. That finishes my monastery time and goes into actual story. Ferdinand's birthday. Would you like to buy flowers? Yes.
感謝するよ。
Yes. And mission. Okay. Well, I can do the inventory later, so... Rivalry of the Houses. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you are now the newest professor at the prestigious Officers Academy. Students and faculty alike look on with curiosity as you engage in a mock battle between the school's 3 houses. Okay, and now I'll save here. Yei Suzuki. Starting his adventure right now. The first was kind of a mock,
いよいよ模擬戦ね。
but now,
いい機会だ
well,
な。
now it's
先生、
the actual
あ
mock
なたが指揮
battle.
を私たちを
That was a bad turn to use there. You think you can rise to the challenge? Leave it to me.
自信がありそうね。私たちもそれなりに訓練
Two
を
Fast
積
has
んでき
undergone
て
strict training. We're prepared for anything that
あ
comes
な
our
た
way.
だから遠慮なんてせずにあなたの全力を見せてくれる？
やあ、お二人さん。作戦会議かい？俺たちも混ぜてくれよ。
いいわよ。手土産にあなたたちの弱みを教えてくれるというならね。
おやおや、弱みがなければ勝てないのか？随分と自信薄なんだな、皇女様は。
勝つための努力を惜しまないだけ。
Right, I
あ
understand.
なただって策を
There's
巡らしている
bickering. Claude uses schemes. Schemes? Me?
一体何のことやら。俺たちは正々堂々戦うだけさ。クロード、お前の口から正々堂々と聞くと嫌な予感しかしないんだが。ほう、短い付き合いでもう俺のことが分かってきたのか。茶化すな。
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. But I will fight to win.
譲るつもりはないからな。
The same is true of us. I don't intend to lose.
よかった。 先生がそう言うのならこちらも心置きなく戦える。
あらあら、みんな揃っておしゃべりかしら。
君たちが親睦を深めるのは
Well, I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquainting yourself with the students. It's time for the faculty strategy meeting.
それじゃあ二人さん、また後でな。
Actually, a logical interaction. Talk with your fellow professors, not with your minor students. Okay, magic, limited uses basically, battle preparations, I know them. Probably one of the best characters to train in here, because it's something that they are really good at, is Caspar. Caspar wants to train a bit of swords for the path I want to take him through, which is mercenary. I know it's a bit weird, but I want to try and do a fast Caspar this time because I have some trouble with his speed at times. Petra also is more or less on the same boat as Caspar, and actually takes the last lance, so I guess Linhardt isn't also a good choice. Neither is Bernadetta. For the last unit, as much as it pains me, it has to be Hubert. So what makes sense? Because in this map you face the dupe, and the dupe has 9 defense, 1 resistance, so having a mage is actually very beneficial against him. So I guess Hubert is the intelligent choice. Alright. So the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. We are pursuing the mock battle, that's okay. So you go there and you go there, yeah, so I thought. I think a good start would be Iron Lance here and 3 attack speed, 6 attack speed. Barely not getting double. Yeah. I know Lawrence is advancing. Then the best strategy is to push through the middle. The game really likes to tell you don't face both of the houses at the same time, but yeah, going for it is the best. Or maybe just going for the blue lions, because once you take the duo out, they are pretty soft. Because Mercedes is very weak. She has healing and bows. She doesn't get reason magic to hurt you with, so. Right? I mean, I guess you two can take this one together. And I let myself be attacked by Ignatz. I don't really care. It's level 3. It's by hurting you. Ooh, nice level. That is speed. And yeah, we go with the Iron Sword and we take the kill with the I'm sorry to skip your thing, bro, but I don't really care. You say something like, oh, ludicrous. Okay, I don't think you become aggressive, so I don't understand what the point of that was. Whatever. Yeah. Iron Sword. Now this time we can do the opposite. It can be Caspar, weakening him so that it's Petra getting the kill. Nice. This voice is a bit ridiculous.
がだな火の精霊加護感
A
謝し
bit
ます
too much. A bit too much.
油断はするな
Okay, let's go.
2つの学級と同時に戦おうっての
What do you mean fighting two houses? As I said, they consider this to be fighting two houses, but I can't go through the mountain. And this is just not taking the long way around. Okay, Dimitri is moving. That's not ideal. But that dodge is pretty ideal. Oh, Manuela is moving. Didn't expect that. Okay, so if I take you out, yeah, as I thought. I can do this. And then that basically does it. That basically solves my one predicament. Good kill. Well, not kill, but you know,
私遅れ取りません
she doesn't care. Especially with the training.
ディミトリ勝負よ
Ooh,
ここで優劣を消しておく
Dimitri versus Edelgard.
いいだろう受けて立つ君が相手であろうと手加減はし
Now I need to get
そう来なくてはね
Dimitri versus Claude Court also. Okay, that's good.
よいしょ
To go for Petra. So,
手強い相手だが勝ちを譲る気はない全力で行かせてもらうぞこれで決める
goodbye. Okay, I didn't intend to do that, but that's a nice critical.
なかったか皆すまない
Music is returning to normal now. Okay, I know I can surround you, but I don't know how necessary that will be. Yeah, well, yes. Take you out.
あらあら負けちゃったわ
Sorry, Mercedes.
私はここまでみたいね
That was necessary.
俺の活躍
I think if I divide, I might actually get like Claude and Hilda divided. Yeah, they are stupid. Okay, well, how bad is this? 8. Okay, I can take it. And yeah.
俺は戦術はともかく戦闘はからきしなんだだから手加減してくれよ先生真顔でうなずかれると困るな
That was a real,
冗談
right?
とは分かってるよな
I'm going to miss the one with Edelgard, the one where he says, Ara! Edelgard is like, oh no, what? Okay, strength plus speed, that's double speed. That's, yeah, attack speed 7. Abusive. Okay, that's 6 left. That's enough to take the kill. If not, I might use the axe with Caspar for once. Level 2 for Petra. Strength and defense.
より
That strength means one more attack speed, so we are up to 6. And yeah, we take the kill. And that's level 2 for Caspar. Strength. Nice, more attack speed.
いい感じじゃねえかあららやられちまった
Oh, no, no.
他の奴らの活躍に期待するしかないな
Okay, Hilda should actually be getting very slowed down, so... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Goodbye. Oh, okay, getting magic too. Like, she knows. She knows I'm going for the magical build. And this is a bit playing. If I miss, this is very bad. Well, he just wouldn't get the experience, but It was the thing to do. And this game has to RN. Like, okay, you do move. That hurts quite a lot. Yeah, just get some hit. At least you'll get that. And then here is a 100%. I even do the avoiding retaliation.
私が医務室のお世話になっちゃうわ。
この経験は糧になる。
Vulnerable received.
今回の模擬戦の勝者はアドラークラッセだな。
Oh, surprise.
模擬戦とはいえ2学級を見事に下したわ。
Yeah.
みな
That was just a full frontal assault. No prisoners taken. Edelgard, maybe? Gaspar. I mean, he did kill a lot of people, but Gaspar. Surprising. Well, motivation maxed out. It's better than Violet getting the MVP, so I won't complain.
お疲れ様先生。まあ、
Alright.
当然の勝利だったわね。
It isn't a real surprise. Was easy.
そうね。私たちの先生となるのだから、それくらいの態度でいてもらわなくては。
Oh,
素晴らしいです。
that animation
勝ちました。
where they all walk in at the same time is yes,
え
a
え
thing of
個々人の頑張
beauty.
りもあったけれど、先生の指揮は言うに及ばずですね。
実力はどんなものかと思っていたが、なかなかやるじゃないか。
Alright.
ガルト様の力あっての勝利だと。
Well,
どうかな。
for once, Hubert.
彼女は兵。
I mean, she was following my commands and all that, but yeah, for once I would have to give you that.
勝ったんだから素直に喜べって。
私はもう戦場はいい。
You weren't even on the battlefield.
引きこもりが好きです。
Hikikomori ga sukides. I love being a hikikomori. That's just. In case it wasn't obvious enough what they were going for, they just put it out plainly.
何この空気。いえ、今どうせ私には団結とか皆の力とか似合わないというのでしょう。ならばこの後の祝勝会は中止で。冗談よ。ほらみんな。
You don't have the best sense of humor, Edelgard. The Edelgard jokes, no.
見事な采配でしたね。ジェラルトの薫陶を受けただけはあります。
That's me, the overly broken.
この催しを通じて生徒たちと親睦を深められたのではありませんか？
Not really.
そうですか。出会ったばかりですし、無理もない
I mean,
でしょう。
why would I want to? She has a bit. It has a creepy undertone. The bonding. I perfectly know what the game is going for with all this bonding.
さて、
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead.
伝えるためです。あなたたちの学級に
You
は
are to dispose of some
盗賊の
bandits
討
who
伐
sent
を
travel
命じ
nearby. A mission.
ガルグマク大修道院に所属する者には身分を問わず奉仕活動を義務付けている。
Pretty noble.
生徒も例外ではない。節ごとに奉仕に代わる課題に取り組んでもらう。
Okay.
生徒と共に課題に取り
I
組み
work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the
報
bishop.
告するように。盗賊討伐の件は追って司祭を伝える。一度にあれこれ伝えても覚えきれまい。
Understandable.
特
Based.
別な何かを感じます。期待していますよ。
盗人か。わしとお主の出会いを思い出すの。次はあのような不覚を取るでないぞ。何を固まって。
For me, you shocked to hear from me?
わしはいつもお主と共におる。話しかけたくらいで驚くで
I
ない
know.
わ。
Right. On the other hand, Costas, the guy who stopped on the first attempt battle, seems to be talking to someone.
それでも目的は果たせるかと思ったが元騎士団長の子てめえ聞いてんのか
This is what I agreed to.
だが傭兵を教師に任じるなどあの女の考えが読めぬな無視してんじゃねえこの始末どうつけ
Okay.
死ねのもはや教団は容赦せぬ
Bro,
貴様らは地獄へ
This
旅立つ
design
ことになろう
I hate it so much. This mask and these feathers, and it's so overkill. I really hate it. And that teleport. Okay, so that's going to do it for this part, unless I'm mistaken. I've been recording for a while, 1 hour and 38 minutes, but that's just what you get in this game. A lot of plot, so it's going to be very long explorations and very short battles in comparison. As I said, I'm going to be skipping through most of the monastery stuff. I will be showing the important things, but most of it, yeah, I won't bother showing. So, if you are excited about this new series, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, showing your appreciation for me starting this Crimson Flower run. And yeah, as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.